the 25th anniversary of University of Virginia Women's Club Hockey. And you are looking live at LaHaye Ice Arena in Lynchburg, Virginia. And we're about to bring it all to you on RizzoVision. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo. It is the 25th anniversary of Virginia Women's Club Hockey. And the game that you will see is, well, I'm sure there will be some competitive juices flowing at some points because they are hockey players and competitive athletes, and they're all representing the University of Virginia. But mostly this is for fun and enjoyment today and a celebration of a program that started 25 years ago. It's the 25th season, really. Technically, the program was founded in 1999. So this is the 25th season, really, more so than the 25th year. Here on the left, you will see the familiar jerseys of the Wahoos, the orange, but the makeshift jerseys are these here on the right. And the teams will be mixed between alums and current players. So there will be some players there that you recognize and have on their old jerseys, some recent alums that you can probably pick out if you've been watching for a while. And I'm going to try to piece it all together as we go along. So I've just got the rosters about 2 minutes before we started here, so I will do the best I can for you. The blue team, which you're looking at, is comprised of current players Allie Holtz, Louisa Rizzo, Leah Devendorf, Veronica Verdi, Victoria Spitzer, and the goalie, Tess Cleary. The alums will be represented by May Tong, Pim Lindsay Lickers, Sarah Walshak, Kat Holvel, Jane Hill, and former player and coach Kelly Townsend. The orange team has current players Vivian Sievers, Avery Buchanan, Sophia Todaro, Sarah Ettinger, Kate Krebs, and Catherine Vishek. The alums are one very recent one at least, Olivia Sliwa, and if you've watched or known anything about Virginia hockey the past 4 years, she'll just jump right off the page, number 5. Alicia Yaffe, Libby Pastney Pettibone, a member of the founding group, Michaela Woodley, Catherine Hunter, and the goalie, Katie Sabo. Former coach Eric Sawyer comes back behind the bench for this one, and Michael Cleary will be in his usual spot behind the bench with his current players, but also his formers. So I will interject some notes here as we go along, maybe during stoppages and between periods, but in 1999, Libby Pettibone, now pass, Nina Barker and Julia Vollmers founded the UVA Women's Ice Hockey Club, and it's grown into one of the most competitive women's hockey programs in the Southeast. You watched some of the recent games here on RizzoVision. The team competes in the Women's Atlantic Coast Collegiate Hockey League, the WACCHL, and ACHA Division II. Lindsay brought the championship banner. She's from Rochester. May Tong knows that Her kids, Emmett and Anna, are watching. And a shout out to Asher and Audrey as we get underway. And their mom is Jane Hill. As we go along, there's a quick shot by the blue team. We're going to go blue and orange here. Picked up behind the net by Ettinger. Up to the far wing for Buchanan, but kept in by Holtz. Comes to the near side corner. Knocked down for a moment, chipped out. Vishek got a piece of it. Sievers, the familiar number 3. I'll be probably calling on the familiar numbers a little more, and the players, at least the ones in blue. I can recognize some of them. There's one, Luisa Rizzo, and if I don't recognize her, I'm gonna have a long ride home back to New Jersey and get an earful from her mom, Debbie, who's watching. It comes to the point. Battaglia has it, sends it down low. I didn't mention Sam for some reason. I guess she wasn't on the list that I had in my makeshift thing, but that's an easy one for me to pick up, Sam Battaglia. Rizzo off the mask of Katie Sabo. Welcome back. Not taking it easy on the alums there. Luisa Rizzo in blue. Sliwa over to Battaglia for the goal. Rather, Ettinger for the goal. So you see, number 5, glad to don that jersey once again. And you saw the magic that made her the ACCHL MVP last season. And she gives it over to the captain and the president for the first goal of the game for the Orange. I should probably keep score. Are they keeping it on the board? I think the Sievers are supposed to be doing the clock. I don't know if they put the first goal in there. Blue team now moving it around. Townsend got the shot there, trying to chip it up and out. You're going to see players of various experience levels and maybe some with a little rust out there, but so far the action looks pretty good. It's been a welcoming program to all levels really here for a while, but sometimes when the games dictate it, you can have some of your less experienced players get a little bit of experience the right way without too much pressure. Sophia Todaro takes that one up. The shot gets blocked away and moved into neutral ice. Here comes Lickers. Pims takes a shot, kicked away by Sabo. She did the spread and got the right pad on it. Kept in the corner as the Blues change. Battaglia picks it up. Sam looks to the middle. He's looking for Verdi on the opposite side. Rizzo will hustle back to grab this one. And she goes back to her own end. Pursued by Kate Krebs. Luisa Rizzo turns the corner, gets into one zone, two zones, and the next. Comes all the way down. Backhand shot, but it went through Sabo's pads, but she got the back pad on it. Rizzo trying for the highlight reel. The newest to the program, a mid-year transfer, just as now a second year at UVA. And glad to be part of this group. Wraparound shot, not a goal. Sabo has it, still loose, and they tap it in. That'll tie it at 1-1 with 16:22 left in the first period. I can't see the front. I gotta wait till the back to see who it is. Kat Hoval. All right, 1-1. It's working out better than I thought. A little technical trouble to start with, so if the link blanked out for a little bit, that was a little learning curve. But so far, so good. The 25th year 25th season alumni game. I think it's a first. And boy, I want to tell you, Avery Buchanan did, among others, just an unbelievable job helping me out here to get set up. As I'm also new to the program, I don't have too much background, but I'm trying to compile it as we go along. Off the boards on the near side wall, comes to the point. Redirected on the way in by Spitzer. Off the point offering from Lickers. On the icing, we will bring it into the offensive zone. Whistle stops play, 15-19 left. First period, UVA Alumni Game. We're on the campus of Liberty University at LaHaye Ice Arena. And we're hoping that in the not too distant future, a similar setup will be on or near grounds. Off the draw, Orange tried to get the shot nearby. Hunter fires one, comes across to the far side. Battaglia picks it up on the outlet pass, does a little gypsy doodle, has one to beat, but it's Sliwa. Sliwa got a piece of it, and Battaglia's shot steers wide. Comes to the far boards, can't get it through. Tadaro picks it off as it comes toward the middle, and she moves it forward for Hunter. Hunter had it, lost it, had it. And her opposite number, Battaglia, who Hunter's wearing Battaglia's jersey, 44, but Battaglia with the 44 in blue today, hits the break. Sliwa takes it away from her, and Olivia will turn and burn. Chipped forward, trying to get it onto Tadaro's stick, and she does. Tadaro and Hunter bear down together on the 2-on-1. Hunter's shot goes wide. It comes out the far side for Yaffa. And now back into neutral ice. Sliwa gets the Jets going, moving in, bearing down, makes one move, another, leaves it for Tadaro on the one-timer, and she scores! Sophia Tadaro off the feed from Olivia Sliwa. Nifty mitts. We're glad to be playing together again, reunited after a year off. Ettinger wins it, or loses it, as Rizzo jumps in. Puck battle along the end boards there with Sievers. Those two, a couple of teammates there. They'll play it hard, like they would do in practice. Centering attempt never materializes. There it is. Rizzo redirected it, but it went wide. May Tong with it now. Shouted out the kids earlier. Rizzo with it. A Tong backhander in front by maybe Townsend, it looked like. It goes just wide. 2-1, the Orange lead over the Blue. If you're just tuning in, we're glad you're here. A Sunday morning into an afternoon shortly at LaHaye. And Lynchburg, Rizzo turns and fires it, but Sabo keeps it out. Near sidewall, Ettinger will move it up. Had numbers for a moment, but the Blues getting back. Spinning shot goes just wide. That was Michaela Woodley. And then on what started as a 3-on-2 became sort of a 4-on-4. Sliwa with it, spins, pirouettes. Rizzo will try to give her the business a little bit, and Sliwa sends it a little north of Buchanan. Knocked down there by Hunter. Centering attempt never gets to Hunter. She was right there waiting for it. Hunter still with it. Over to Severs. Chipped it in. But now the Blues will take it out. Rizzo will bear down on Sliwa one-on-one. She's 1-on-3. They're changing behind her. Rizzo with the shot. Didn't get it on net. Sabo was ready for it with the glove. Rizzo plays it back and jumps off. Battle along the boards on the near side. Spitzer had it for a moment, but it's sent in by Vishek. 11:41 left, first period. 2-1, the Orange over the Blue in the Alumni Game. Centering feed, Sliwa knocked it away. Oh, spinning attempt and some laughs and a head pet right there. But Sam Battaglia says, I'm not hitting the brakes, and her shot is taken, blunted, but then Sabo grabs it with the catching glove and never yields. 11:21 left. First period, 2-1, the Orange. Hugs and love and ABBA on a Sunday morning in March. Offensive zone draw, won by the defense, but not taken out yet. Buchanan has it. Buchanan gets bumped by Battaglia. There's a hook over there. Well, holding the stick, and I doubt we're going to see any penalties today, but we might. Battaglia gets in. Backhand shot goes wide. And the Oranges preserve the 2-1 lead with 10:55 left in the first period. That one comes in. Would have been offside if it was touched. Picked up by Severs, who sends it in. Changes a bound behind her. Blues will put it off the wall. Kept in for a moment by Pass. Found her. Here comes Ettinger. She scored the first, but Battaglia says, I'm not giving you the second. And blows it up. Centering attempt doesn't find its way through. Todaro looking for another, and she gets it. Sophia Todaro with a pair now. And it's 3-1 Orange. Oh, wait. Didn't get the whole celly there. Off the draw, Tadaro's running in, trying to get the first period hat trick here. Centering feed, Ettinger with the shot, and Cleary makes the save. .56, so we're midway through the first period. 3-1 Orange over the Blue. Todaro gets that one picked off. Rizzo had ideas. Sliwa is gonna knock it away. Sliwa sends it forward. Jaffa moved it forward. Drop pass as the Blues gain the offensive line. Goes just wide. Shot into the vacant goal by Lickers, and Pims gets that one, and it's 3-2. Now the Blue catching up. Boy, these type of games are the goalie's nightmares because everybody wants to score. It's like the old NHL All-Star games. If a goalie had a scoreless period, half the time they'd win the MVP. But I'm sure there will be some good moments for both goalies. Sabo's had a couple of good ones already. She covers that one as it comes in. Rizzo was bearing down. Good draw. Sent to the far side by Lickers. Now goes below the end line. They'll battle for it there in the corner. Sliwa picks it up, sends it off the wall on the far side, and has to regain it after Woodley was trying to get a piece. Now Sliwa over to Woodley. Woodley will hustle in, but Townsend will win the race there. Kelly Townsend, former player, and then coach. That'll be an icing, and we'll bring it back the other way with 9:07 left in the first period, and the Oranges leading the Blues 3-2. So the first game in UVA history was a 2-1 win over Maryland, and the first RizzoVision game in UVA history was also against Maryland, and that was January the 18th, this most recent January the 18th, and it was at the Capital One Arena on the ice that the Washington Capitals call home. So if that doesn't tell you about the advancement of the program in 25 years, then, well, we'll keep giving you more notes about it as we go along. But quite an accomplishment and quite an event. That one I did from between the benches, right on the ice. I was considering doing that here because they have a pretty good setup for it, potentially. But I opted for the usual perch, so hopefully that's okay with everybody. There's a shot that's blocked away. Edinger had the offering. Holtz had the denial. Italia comes up the left side, one to beat. It's Severs, gets through her, but not for the full moment. There's a shot off the loose puck by Jane Hill, and Katie Sabo denies Hill. Jane played with Kat. Okay. Back in the day, Asher and Audrey watching on. A chemical engineering major, but she went into tech. And she didn't get the formula of frozen ice to cooperate with her on that one. But when you're talking about alums and even current students at Virginia, you're talking about the cream of the crop. Here's Olivia Sliwa. She'll gain the line on the offensive zone. Gets it knocked away by Rizzo, and Rizzo's getting cheers. Rizzo has one to beat, but Sliwa's going to come back and make it two. Rizzo cranks one up, but sends it wide. Or Sable might have gotten a piece of it with the glove. Sent up the near side wall. Tadaro gets a piece of it to prevent the icing. And will she get to turn the corner? She will, but she'll do it without the puck. Catherine Hunter got a piece of it on the shot, but it didn't get toward the net. Here come the Blues. Rizzo is there waiting for a pass, but it didn't come as the wraparound came, but they still have possession. Wrist shot from a long way out, knocked down by Sabo and kicked away. Rizzo picked it up for a moment, lost it. Tadaro had it. Oval, rather. Lickers was there for a moment. I'm behind, I'm looking, I have to look down at my sheet. And I need my glasses to do it. Usually I'm watching the action on the ice without the glasses. Nobody cares, but it's fun nonetheless. Hopefully the person for whom you're watching the most gets their name called. That's the goal. And I think hopefully I have gotten everybody. Now whether the action dictates that I'll get to more, we'll just let that have to play out. Sliwa with it, she'll bring it in. Looking as Krebs down the middle, tried to center it, but Cleary got the right pad on it and denied that. It comes to the near side wall. Spitzer sent it for Walshak, who sent it out. to play with it in the neutral zone. This is Walshak looking for somebody. Knee pass, I haven't seen that one. But Leah Devendorf, was it Devendorf? Yeah, Leah lost an edge, but while she was on the ice, she kneed the puck forward and nearly got herself an assist. So since I was able to jump on in the second half of the season here, Leah had some good moments, some real close plays where I thought she was going to convert. There's a shot by Ettinger that's knocked away by Battaglia. It's loose in front, knocked away by the Blues, and here they come on the rush. Holtz takes one shot, and on the rebound, she scores! Allie Holtz with the celly. Not the best celly, but a celly. And it's 3-3 with 5:27 left in the first. We got a game, folks. We got a game. Like I said before, the goalies hate these types of games. Everybody wants to get on the score sheet and have their moment on RizzoVision. A lot of fun. The goalies will have their moments. There'll be some spectacular stops coming, I'm sure. And Cleary with one, maybe not the most spectacular, but pretty good. Up the right side wall. I think that's Townsend. Yes, it is. I only have white tape numbers on the back of jerseys. Nothing on the side, nothing on the front. Not that there would ever be anything on the front, but those numbers on the side, boy, they make a big difference when you're up here trying to call it. Sievers up for Buchanan. Townsend denies her, sends it to the far side wall. Jane Hill with it. Brought it into the zone, but it's batted away. Townsend waits for the onside and brings it in. Gets a little hook from behind. Shot. Sabo with the save. It's under the pad and loose for a moment, but then the whistle blows. 4:21 left. First period, 3-3. The 25th year alumni game. I don't know if it'll be an annual thing or a 5-year thing, but it kind of feels pretty cool, I gotta say. And there was a reception last night at Cardinal Hall, and the current players got to meet the alums, coaches, and heard about the ideas maybe for a new arena, which would be amazing. And you know how the Who's support their sports. That would immediately rocket this hockey program skyward for not only the women, but also the men. Rizzo grabs one, gets double teamed for her moment there. And her good buddy Avery Buchanan wasn't going to let her get in on that one. May Tong sends it for Luisa Rizzo, but Vivian Sievers picks it off for the Orange. He's kept in for a moment, but that moment's gone. Ettinger can't get by the end. Allie Holtz giving a playful shove to her current teammate. Drop pass between the legs, but that one took a little too much time. It was a 2-on-1, but there was a change behind the play, and it's a 2-on-2. Rizzo has it, sends it toward the net. He's looking for Walshak over there. Battaglia backhands it, but Sliwa picks it up. Sliwa pounded by Battaglia. Sliwa calmly nears it to the breakout point. Alicia Yaffa fights for it, does what she can, and gets it out of the zone. Libby Pass with the shot there. She's wearing 13, the founder. offsides if it's touched by orange, unless they get back on side, and the Blues will try to take it out. Can't make the connection to Hovell. Sliwa comes in, takes a shot. Cleary knocks it away with the right pad and directs the rebound right to Battaglia. Very nifty play. That was good rebound. It's really perfect rebound control. Uncanny. At the time the program was started in 1999, there was only a year removal from the USA's memorable victory over Canada in the gold medal game of the Olympics, which was the first time women's hockey, I believe, was featured at the Olympic level. And since then, the game has grown, and recently, USA Hockey got its 100,000th member, a young lady, a 12-year-old girl from Utah, where there's the newest, technically, NHL team, the Mammoth. Shoveled ahead by Hill, and Katie Sabo kicked it away. Down to the final minute of period one. 3-3. Townsend shoots it wide and gets a little jab from her bench. Come on, Kelly. Almost kept in by Townsend at the point, waiting for the onside to happen. Rich shot goes wide. Blues still with it in the offensive zone. Sliwa's going to skate it out. Let's see if she tries to take this one to the house. She's got nobody with her. Rizzo hounding her, tries to hook her. Backhand shot, and she scores! Olivia Sliwa with 19.2 seconds left in the first period makes it 4-3 for the Orange. Off the draw, Rizzo picks it up and brings it in. She's trying to get around Severs, takes a shot, and it goes wide. Picking it up on the near side wall and bringing it in. Shot was knocked away as Walshak was denied by Severs. 3 seconds to 1. Does she see the clock? And Holtz tried to get it off before the horn after 1. It is 4-3 for the Orange over the Blue in the UVA Women's Hockey Alumni Game. Okay, we'll get into the timeline now. Some of it you've heard already, but 1999, UVA Women's Ice Hockey, founded by Lily Pettibone, now Libby Pettibone, now Libby Pass. Nina Barker and Julia Vollmer's first game ever. We talked about it, a 2-1 win over Maryland. In 2003, they joined the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference under the ACHA, and they won championships in 2006, 2009, 2010, 2012, and 2018. And that 06-12 team was one of the program's most dominant stretches with the 4 league titles. Probably was. I would say that was the most dominant stretch. But in 2017, the loss of the Main Street Arena forced the team to practice and play in Richmond, which probably most of you are familiar with the geography of Virginia. We got to catch this figure skating display. Is that Allie Holtz? It is. If we could only get her to come out of her shell. Allie Holtz, ladies and gentlemen. And she's giving us a figure skating exhibition. Was that Allie Holtz or Alyssa Liu? I don't know. So Richmond is about 70 miles or so from UVA. But without the rink, they still won that 2018 DVC-HC championship. In 2020, they transitioned to the WACCHL to try to build some of the stronger regional rivalries. And that's kind of where we're at since then. And now they're playing at LaHaye. The boys play in Richmond and practice in Richmond still, but I think there might be some good things on the way. Hopefully as soon as next season, a little closer sheet of ice maybe to practice on would make a huge bit of difference. 120 alumni plus have represented UVA since 1999. And as we talked about before, we talked about it with Avery Buchanan, Sarah Ettinger as the president, and Sophia Todaro. This is a fully student-run program, and it's powered by the Parents Program at UVA and other small donors. In 2003, Libby Pettibone, now Libby Pass, and I got it right, Libby, for once, won the DVCHC Founders Award. Kelly Townsend was the Coach of the Year in 2024, a couple of years, as we like to say in New Jersey, a couple, 2-3 years removed from her playing time. And Olivia Sliwa, who scored with 19.2 seconds left in the first period, was the ACCHL MVP. Not here today are the ACCHL Defenseman of the Year, Suzanne Volstad, and the Newcomer of the Year, Sarah White. They couldn't be with us today, but they earned their accolades, and they are, well, Sarah White, as you would figure, she's a Newcomer of the Year. She's a first year, and so is Suzanne Volstad. So while graduation is going to be brought with some loss to the team, there's a good backbone in there, and the program is in very good hands, and more to come. We'll try to do some off-season video stuff for you as well as we get set for period number 2. If you're just tuning in, it's a couple of teams that are mixed with current players and alums. Underway period 2. Orange is now attacking to your left. Here's Todaro, takes a wrist shot and it goes off of Sam Battaglia's hand. Sliwa will bring it in, looking, sends it, and Cleary makes the save, no rebound. Awful. So I think the video issue might have something to do with the Wi-Fi at LaHaye, where they might block some kind of streaming. So we switched over to cell service for that one, and the cell was telling me it was pretty good. So I'm a little surprised that we're having some delays, but hopefully that stuff works itself out. But thanks for the feedback. That stuff's always important to know. And we love the comments. I mean, go comment. If you're on, comment. Tell us who your favorite player is, your alum, your experience, if you're an alum watching. Sliwa can't get it through traffic. Falls down. Picked up by Spitzer. Coming in 2-on-2. Spitzer onside for Battaglia. Sam looking to move it down low, and she does. Hounded by Ettinger. Sliwa eventually wins it and sends it to the breakout spot. Alicia Yaffa gets a touch there. She's had a few. She's in the right place. Chip forward. Pat Holvel had it, lost it. Now Todaro and Sievers try to exchange, but not cleanly, and Battaglia back at safety will pick it up. Spitzer had it, lost it. Sent in, but picked up and turned around by Holtz. And looking to get behind the D there is Mei Tong. Backhand shot. 1 save, 2 saves, and it's in! Mei Tong needed a triple effort there, but she gets the goal, and it's 4-4 with 17:25 left in the second period. So the original plan was, I think, alums versus the current team. And then once that sort of shook down, the Brain Trust decided maybe we should make a combo team. And they couldn't have picked it better. It's just such an even match here. It's pretty good hockey. Rizzo trying to get through traffic, sends one over the net. Sliwa has it, uses the body as a shield, fakes the breaks, chips it over to the middle. It will be offside if it's touched, and it is. Fallen comrade at center ice with some smiles and head pats. It's the founder, Libby pass. Orange just pound that puck forward. Buchanan leaves it for Seavers. Seavers sends it at the net. Cleary saw it and got the stick on it, even though there was traffic. Sent up the near side wall for Jane Hill. It's a little too north for her. Seavers grabs it. Hill will stay in pursuit. Seavers chips it up the boards on the far side, a little bit past Vishek. And the puck comes through neutral ice and back. Townsend moves it forward. Hill trying to push it into the offensive zone. Coach Michael Cleary giving him instruction right there. He's keeping track of everything, Coach Cleary. He's probably counting the shots on goal. He's making line changes and defense pairings and tracking probably ice time with that. I don't know how he does it. He's a wizard. Here comes Buchanan. Buchanan gets into the offensive zone. Leaves it for a shot by Hunter. Trying to power up the left wing. Oval. Got far, but and Sliwa grabs it. Sliwa looking maybe for Ettinger in the middle. Right on the stick, one-timer, and she saved it. For a moment, I was watching the ref. And the left pad save by Tess Cleary keeps it 4-4. Because of the long delay between periods, I think we're going to have to play running clock. So the whistle will stop play, but not time. And there's a goal, and it's the hat trick for Sofia Todaro. And the Selly. 5-4 Orange. Blue team's been playing from behind. They haven't led. Veronica Verdi over there was given chase. Sliwa tries to fire one and find the top corner. Cleary snagged it momentarily with the glove, but it popped back right in front of her and was shuffleboarded back toward the netminder, who was able to cover. That one will be a quick stoppage off the face-off and a glove save. Loose breakout. Rizzo has down the middle a pass. Oh, just couldn't connect on it. She set up Sarah Walshak. Blues keep it in. Wrist shot from far away gets not all the way to Sabo. Battaglia calling for it, but sticks clash and actually come up like in the Cavaliers logo for a moment, like the swords. Woodley had it in the corner, but it's taken away by Battaglia. 3-on-2. Coach Cleary screams it out. Battaglia trying to take it all the way to the house herself, and she does! Sam Battaglia puts it in, and we have a 5-5 game with 11:18 left in the second period. Sam was dying for that one. She was looking for that end-to-end rush. What a game this has turned out to be. And we're not even halfway through. We will be momentarily. In 45 seconds, we'll be halfway through. Running clock now. Townsend brings it in for the blue team. She tries to get through one and through another. Now centers it, but couldn't find Hovel's stick. Trying to keep it in at the point, but they will not. That's offside if it stays in. And Hunter, there's a tackle over there. It's Sunday, but it's not a football Sunday, so they'll laugh it off and get up. A lot easier to get up when you're like 20 or 18. Boy, but then you start lopping on the years, and some of those falls don't feel like they did. When they fall now, the current players, they probably barely notice it. When you're an alum and you've been out of it for a few years, those falls, you feel them. And if they don't feel them today, they're going to feel them tomorrow and Tuesday. Ettinger centers, but can't connect. Devendorf got a piece of it for the blue team. Sliwa will keep it in at the point and rush toward the net, looking to dish it. She does. Battled in front. Ettinger got a shot toward the net, but not on it. Up the near side wing, Townsend will bring it in and attack against Sliwa. Goes through Sliwa's 5-hole, but can't get it through the goaltender. Sabo's 5-hole. Kicked it away. Katie Sabo. Battaglia and Todaro battle for it. Todaro had the puck, but then lost her stick and tries to soccer it forward, but Battaglia had plenty of time and space, the two most valuable things in hockey. Sent to the near side wall, a little bit north of Hill, and Sliwa will pick it up at the end line. No icing. Sliwa gets the Jets moving, and it's as pretty as when Allie Holtz tries to figure skate. Nifty curl pass to Todaro, looking for number 4, and it trickles at Cleary and she covers it up. So I guess we got frozen action. So this is definitely going to be what I call a repost. There will be a clean copy of this game available over the next few days. So the calls and the video of the goals that I guess froze up here, the last couple of goals, will be available then. And we'll do the best to get it to you live now. Spitzer is trying to get it out. Todaro looking to send it down low from the top of the slot. Backhand shot off of the shoulder or the head of Battaglia. And Todaro sends it down low for Buchanan. Buchanan back to Todaro. Todaro looking for someone in the middle. She was looking for pass. And trying to set up the founder for a goal. Boy, wouldn't that be something. Rizzo is going to try to pick this one off. She doesn't have numbers. She has Tong coming down the middle. Oh, just missed her. Sent down low. Tong has it and will be the first in pursuit. Comes to the near side wall. Jaffa trying to move it up the wall. Centering feed as Tong picked it off. Into the mixer. Rizzo has it at the point, trying to get it down low to Tong. Sends it on net instead. Probably couldn't get it there because of the angle being blocked by Woodley and Orange. Buchanan and Rizzo will battle it out. And you know they're trash talking each other while they're doing that. Sent to between the circles, and Holtz had a shot that went wide, the best of that offering, and it comes out to neutral ice. The crisscross paths as Woodley puts the pressure on. Sent in just onside. Tong has it, sends it wide, but Hovel will pick it up along the wall on the far side. Just a little too much momentum and a little too less puck. Here is Sliwa breaking in. It's a 4-on-1. Now it's a 3-on-2. Centering feed off the pass to Ettinger, and Cleary covers it before it could go in. She was just gonna, whatever the assist record is for an alumni game, she's just, well, she has it because this is the first one that I know of, but she's just gonna break it. And she did decide to score once. It's because it was the end of the period, but she's playing defense and just is a magnificent passer. And she scores. So there, you talk about the passing, and then she scores. 6-5 Orange. I mean, hey, sometimes you got to shoot. There's just nobody open. Off the draw, Buchanan to Todaro. Jaffa got a piece of it there. Sliwa sends it for a pass, brought it in. Oh, sniper fire! Knocks her down. But Townsend gets up, and Sliwa comes in offside. Down to 3:20 in period number 2, 6-5. The Oranges lead the Blues. Off the draw, Rizzo trying to race to it, picks it up. Will try to turn the corner, but Sliwa's there waiting for it. Comes in on net. 1 save, 2, and 3 saves by Sabo. Off the draw, gets in down low, backhand shot by Tong. Rebound by Tong. Still pounding at it. Hovel is there, and they score! Mei Tong with her second. So Emmett and Anna, your mom scored again, if you didn't catch it the first time. Six. 2 minutes left in the second. Backhand shot, Cleary makes the save, cleared off the line. Italia chips it forward to herself. She had an end-to-end rush goal earlier. That might have been one of the ones that got snagged by the interwebs, but it will be available, I assure you. Chipped into neutral ice. Hill sends it in, but can't get it past Sliwa. Sliwa to Sievers as the Oranges move the puck forward, but it's interrupted by Townsend, or rather, Walshak. Hill tried to get that one away from Sievers, couldn't do it. Sievers bunts it forward for Ettinger, but Townsend will knock that one away. Townsend spins, keeps it on the wall on the near side, loses it, regains it, and brings it in. Has Hill trailing, but Townsend will try to get through Sliwa, can't do it. Walshak sends it all the way around, and Sievers is going to pick it up on the far side with 25 seconds left in the period. 6-6. Clear doesn't sit down. Wrist shot and a save by Catherine Hunter. And I think I am seeing Hunter with an old school wooden twig. And that expires the period because of the running clock. I'm looking at 44 in orange to see if that's a wooden twig there. I think it is. I have to walk down there and take a closer look. And it looks like the kids are there, right behind, the front row. Watching Mom crush the alumni game. I don't know where that championship banner is that Liquors brought. It's not here that I could see. Going on. Off the draw, Buchanan brings it in, takes a shot, and Cleary steers it aside. Todaro will battle for it with Townsend in the corner. Tries to center it for Buchanan. It goes through. Rizzo picks it up, gets the legs moving, and she's got Slee with a beat. Rizzo cuts it toward the middle, looks to take a shot, and the glove save by Sabo. If your name is Sabo, you got to figure you have a pretty good glove, because if you know anything about baseball, it was Chris Sabo. I don't know if there's a relation. It's possible. But he was a Gold Glove type third baseman for the Cincinnati Reds. As I like to say, he was a third baseman that was good enough to play shortstop. And he's also the all-time favorite player of UFC sometimes ring announcer and good friend of mine, Joe Martinez. He's the guy that is doing the cage announcing when Bruce Buffer is not there, and also for a lot of big boxing matches. So there's my Sabo story. 18:47 left in the third period. 6-6 is the score in the alumni game of the University of Virginia Women's Club Hockey Program. The 25th year anniversary, season anniversary. I keep saying it wrong the first time, whatever. It was founded in '99, but this is their 25th season. 25, you get it. Blues bring it in. It's onside, even though that pass would have counted as a lateral if this were a football game. Hill with it, used the feet to kick it forward. Hill still with it, tries to center, keeping control of it in the corner. Comes out with it, tries to center, but it was knocked down by Severs. Centering feed by Hill. Oh, there was somebody there, but it can't connect. Up the left wing. Ettinger centers it, but it doesn't connect. Vicek was there trying to get a stick on it to tap it in. Sliwa will pick it up, chip it forward. Here's Hunter. Hunting with, I think, the wood twig. Buchanan off the bench comes in, picks it up. Goes around the net, looking, has Severs coming down the middle, but that pass was knocked away. And up the right side go the Blues, but lost it as they got into the zone. Holtz had it there. Kept in at the point by Walshak, a little too strong for Devendorf. Sliwa banks it on the angle for Vicek. Vicek at the breakout spot, sends it toward Buchanan. It doesn't connect. It's 1-for-1 there, and Battaglia had a stride and the angle, and she gained the puck. Severs will bring it in, get all the way through traffic, but has to send it down low for Krebs. Oh, Kate Krebs was right there. She would have had a chance close in. Devendorf tried to smack it out of the zone, but that puck got there a little bit before she did at the wall. Goes below the end line for Holtz. She saw Krebs on the back door and said, no, I'm not going to put it there. Devendorf knocks it out of the zone past Severs, but Sliwa picks it up. Sliwa hits the brakes and looking, gets through a bunch and a labyrinth of sticks. Sliwa still with it, circles, the Gretzky curl, but all the way down low. And now with it is Buchanan, tees up the backhand, and it gets on net. One save and a second by Cleary. Here comes Battaglia, and Sliwa hustles all the way back. Battaglia with Rizzo. Battaglia trying to get to the net, hits the brakes, sends it for Rizzo. Rizzo shoots, and she scores! Luisa Rizzo from San Battaglia with 15:25 left gives the Blues their first lead of the game, 7-6. And Cleary comes out and says, Luisa! Gives her a high five. Running clock now. By the time they drop it, there'll be 15 minutes left. And for the first time, the Blues lead it Off the draw, Ettinger brings it in. Ettinger is going to try to turn the corner. But she was kept outside there. And Rizzo again has Sliwa to beat. Curls wide, opens it up, takes a shot, and that one goes in. So Luisa Rizzo with 2 in a minute makes it 8-6 for the blue team. Rizzo had Tong coming down the middle, and it looked like she was at first trying to pass it to her, but Sliwa took away the pass, and Rizzo's shot found its way in. And they stayed away from the glove of Sabo, like we talked about. If your name is Sabo, you got to stay away from that glove. Chipped in. Sabo kicks that one away. Up to the near side wall, chipped up but not out. Running clock has us down to 13:30. Hill, what a move! Gets in, shoots! Sabo with a save, rebound. Oh, they can't put it in. Oh, Audrey, Mom was this close to putting that one in. And Asher, but Audrey is commenting, so. Left there, and Ettinger is going to pick it up, but good defense to get back. And force Ettinger to go all the way around. Still with it, tees it up. Cleary knocks it away with the blocker. Devendorf tries to shovel it forward. Sievers knocked it away. Townsend picks it up for the Blues and sends it in. Verity over there gets a piece of it but can't keep it in. Diving to try to keep it in was Holtz, and that'll give Buchanan a one-on-one the other way. Buchanan gets it knocked away by Battaglia. She had Vishik trailing. Hunter with a shot gets blocked by Devendorf. Hunter picks it up, looking for room. Hunter tees it up, doesn't get all the wood on it there, and it is wood. It's like my favorite thing about this game, a wood twig. I have one that's, I don't think it's wood, but it's something like wood. It's some heavy composite that Luisa Rizzo always thinks I'm crazy for. It's like a piece of lumber compared to these fancy flex sticks. 11:28 left, third period. 8-6, the blue team has rallied all the way back. Well, they weren't that far back, but they didn't lead until Luisa Rizzo potted a pair in about a minute here in the earlier part of the third period. Sliwa beats 2, otherwise it would have been a 2-on-0 the other way, although Sievers might have been back. Sliwa gets in, takes a shot off the blocker. Cleary keeps it out. Sliwa gonna try to walk it in. Dishes for Vishek. Catherine Vishek tries to send it along the boards on the end line. Nobody there. Sievers couldn't keep it in at the point, and Tong sends it down. It's gonna be an icing. You could hear Ali Holt saying, "What?" Ali with an I. If you know, you know. Go back and watch The Karate Kid 1 if you don't know. Centering feed. Doesn't get through. Orange trailing now with half the period gone in the third. 8-6, the Blues lead it. Holtz leaves it. Woodley with a shot, and it's a big save by Cleary. Oh, Michaela Woodley had a chance to make it 8-7. Here's Rizzo. She's going to attack 3-on-3. Tees it up. Off the post! You can hear it from here. Rizzo a millimeter away from a natural hat trick. And there's going to be a penalty here. Our first penalty of the game. Sliwa brought it in. It's touched up, and we have a penalty. It's a hook. So Rizzo with a couple of goals in a row to make it an 8-6 game, and then hits the 90 degree there. It was post and crossbar. And now she gets a hooking penalty in the alumni game. Somebody should tell the parents to control their kid. Oh, wait, let me go over it. All right, the first power play of the game with the Luisa Rizzo in the box for hooking. Off the draw, the Oranges move it to Sliwa. Sliwa will work it around. A lot of traffic on the same side. Now sends it over to Ettinger, who just walks it in, takes a shot. Cleary stopped it and stopped. She's sitting on the rebound. It was going in, and she just, as she fell back, it went right under her duff, and she got it just in time. Half of the puck was there. Oh, they didn't start the clock, so it's about a... So the running clock finally stopped, and now the power play. I mean, you can't say the fix is in because no matter what, Virginia wins. But here's the power play. Luisa with it, basically it's turning out to be a major penalty, and the time on her penalty is not ticking off. So she'll have to just figure out when the time is. It's odd, I've never seen that. I thought it was a thing that always happened. Here's Sliwa, down 8-6, takes a shot, and she scores. It's a power play goal for Olivia Sliwa, and that is the hat trick for she. Rizzo comes out of the penalty box, so Rizzo scores two, gets a penalty, and there's a power play goal by Sliwa. 8-7. This was just standard fare in the NHL in like 1984. 8-7 games all over the place. Now, there was an 8-7 Sabres versus Lightning game. That was the game of the year a couple of weeks ago. And this is also the game of the year right now. At least, you know, on RizzoVision. This is a fun one. 8 minutes and 8 seconds left. Here come the blue team with a 1-goal lead. Hill, 3-on-1 with Battaglia. Sends it over for the shot by Holtz, and it is off the mask of Sabo and kept out. So big save by Katie Sabo to keep it 8-7. Coming down the middle, Walshak had it, lost it, regained it almost, but Sabo got just enough of it. Todaro is going to try to flip this thing out of there, gets it to the point, and they can't keep it in. Holtz has it, waits for the onside, sends it for Spitzer, comes all the way over to Hill. Hill backhands it to get it into the zone finally so she can get a change. Holtz in pursuit, forces Sliwa to send it up. It's not going to be an icing because there's not enough momentum on the puck. Chipped up through the middle, knocked down for a moment, and nobody can get the handle. Here's Ettinger trying to get in. Can't get by Holtz, now has to take it behind the end line. Ettinger still with it, has Sievers coming down the middle, but keeps it. Leaves it for Sliwa. Sliwa sends it back to Ettinger, but can't complete the pass. Loose in front off the right pad, saved by Cleary, and banked out just enough to get it out of the zone, but not be icing. 6:44 left in the third period. 8-7 blue team in the alumni game. for Virginia women's hockey. Verity got a piece of it there to hold up Hunter, but Hunter gained it back. Hunter's centering feed for Ettinger can't be completed. Sievers keeps it in at the point for the Orange. Centering feed, can't complete it to Ettinger, and Walshak got a piece of it. There's a shot that goes just wide. Cleary was there, and it comes up the middle. Battaglia got a piece of it. Let's see if this goes on net. It will. Sabo goes down and leaves it there for Sliwa, who's pursued by Battaglia. Sliwa comes up. Rizzo hounds her. Krebs got a piece of it for a moment on the pass. Buchanan now with it. Buchanan has Hunter coming down the middle, but Battaglia never let her get through with the pass. Buchanan leaves it for a shot. Goes wide and they'll play it around. Libby pass was coming down there, and the founder almost got the tying goal. She plays with it with Buchanan. Now kept in. Centering feed doesn't get to Krebs. Buchanan with it again. Sliwa picks it up, looking, getting through traffic. Shot, save, rebound. It was a kick there by Hunter, but I think Cleary finally covered it up. 5:10 now and ticking. Running clock. The only time it didn't stop was on that power play. But otherwise, we've had a running clock between from the second period on because of the big delay between the first and second intermission. 8-7, the blue team with a defensive zone draw here as they try to protect the lead. Sliwa and Rizzo will battle for it along the board. Sliwa won that one, picks it up, and retreats, looking for room. And Orange has had 6 out there for a while, but they escaped that one. Here's Tong, she's gonna get in. Backhand shot, one save, and it's kept out. So Sabo had her moment there. A big save. Rizzo hits another post. Rizzo with 2 goals in a row to give the blue team the lead. Sliwa gets all the way in. Backhander score! With just under 4 minutes left, Olivia Sliwa ties it at 8. Crazy 8. The alumni game. To go as that clock runs. It's 8-8. I don't know if we're at next goal wins territory, but we're getting close. Who's it going to be? Tadaro. Wrist shot goes wide. Hill with it. Jane Hill will gain the offensive zone if she stays with the stride. It gets in onside, but Hill had shoveled it off looking for Spitzer. Picked up by Sievers. Here comes Viv. Can't get in. A lot of traffic there. 4 blue shirts. Chipped forward for Hill. She got a piece of it. No icing. And it didn't go far enough anyway. Sliwa picks it up. Sliwa tries to get through Hill. Does a fancy move. And sends it for Ettinger. Ettinger with 1 to beat here. And Townsend centering feed for Tadaro. She got a piece of it. There's another shot, and it's a save. And Tadaro's trying to find it. Nobody could find it. Another shot. 2 saves by Cleary, and it was almost Alicia Yaffa who was right in front. She got a piece of it, and a big save. Yaffa screening the goalie right now. Sievers with it. 38 seconds. Centering feed. Yaffa with the stuff shot, and a save by Cleary. That's the beauty of the game, and they do stop the clock now. The beauty of the game, Alicia Yaffa, one of the less experienced alums, almost had the winner. beauty of hockey. Rizzo with it, has Sievers to beat, and somebody down the middle has Tong down the middle. Rizzo gets in, shoots, and she scores! Luisa Rizzo breaks the tie with 21 seconds left and completes the hat trick. It's 9-8 for the Blues. Hmm. 21 seconds left for number 21 to score. She's worn number 13 most of her career, but when 13 is not available, she's worn 21, and when she joined the Wahoos in the middle of the year, 33 was the number that she came up. Sliwa gets tripped by Tong, and there's going to be a penalty if they touch it, but the Blues haven't touched it. Rizzo touches it up. 10 seconds left, and it's going to be a 5-on-4. Let's see if they're going to pull the goalie. It's going to be a 6-on-4, and this is going to be drama. 9-8. As Mei Tong with the tripping penalty will head to the box. Drama in the alumni game. It'll be a 6-on-4. Big face-off. Buchanan on the dot for the Orange. She's great on face-offs, but she can't win that one cleanly. Rizzo in to tie it up with 7 seconds. Battaglia trying to get a piece. Sliwa trying to work the magic. 2 seconds. 1. Centering feed. Todaro can't score. Cleary comes up with the play of the game at the buzzer. And the blue team holds on for a 9-8 win. We said the goalies were going to have their moment. Tess Cleary saved it for the buzzer. Todaro was about to put the tying goal in, and Cleary slid across the crease, got the pad down, and denied her. What a game. What a program. What an ending. You couldn't script it better. Well, here comes the handshake, the greatest tradition in all of hockey. And everybody's part of the same team in the same program, so it's even better. So the details, well, it's not about that today, but magnificent showing here. We got to see some great talent from the alums and present players. In the end, Luisa Rizzo gets the winner with 21 seconds left. Olivia Sliwa had at least 4 goals and I think 4 assists to make the 8. So she's just absolutely brilliant, and I wish I could have been here at least a year earlier to see her in action, but a privilege here that we've been invited and allowed to become part of the program at Virginia as they gather for the picture. Some with sticks, some without. Helmets are off. Everybody's trying to fix their hair. And we'll tighten up the shot for you a little bit. Well, the morning has stretched into an afternoon, and on this day of March 22nd, 2026, I feel like the Virginia Women's Club ice hockey program has taken another leap forward. And great to see these alums and current players joining together to make wonderful memories and continue to grow a program for what I like to call the best sport, and via a great institution. So I will once again thank the players who are making it happen and the alums who walked so a lot of these women today can run. It's all about that. If that group didn't start the program back in '99, then we wouldn't be here today. There might be some kind of incarnation of it maybe that happened at some point, but you see a lot of these schools, at least in the area, their programs are starting to grow. And in the more traditional areas of the country where hockey is being played at the youth level and the high school level, more of those players are starting to understand that schools like Virginia become options for them to continue playing hockey. And for instance, that's how Luisa Rizzo ended up here. So if they can stand the academic rigor that it takes to be a Virginia Cavalier, and they're willing to throw on a few skates and play, come join. For now, we're going to sign off. Final score 9-8, the blue team over the orange, but the Virginia program is the winner today. That will do it from LaHaye Ice Rink in Lynchburg, Virginia. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching University of Virginia Women's Club Hockey on RizzoVision.